Coming up on Hi Now Daily, we're celebrating the kickoff to Mahina Olelo, Hawaii with Pai Ka Leo 2025. Then, we detail a brand new contest by Foodland, Hawaii's home for poke. Plus, we'll catch up with Kainoa, who's hanging out at the Polynesian Bowl. All this and more right now on Hi Now Daily.
Yes, sir.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Rachel Pocaro. Happy Aloha Friday. I'll be holding it down right here in studio, but right now we wanted to take a live look from the Kunuia Akea Stadium at Kamehameha School's Kapalama campus, where the Polynesian Bowl is happening in just about an hour. It'll be televised on NFL Network, and Kainoa and HNN anchor from the sidelines for the broadcast. Earlier today, they got a preview of what's to come. Check it out.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? Mark Carpenter and I over here at Kamehameha Schools, less than an hour away from the 2025 Polynesian Bowl. This game continues to grow, Mark, one of the premier games, the premier game in all of the country.
Year in, year out, the rosters are stacked. This year is no different. We're talking about 11 five-star recruits here that are out here, and it's really just amazing to see. And you think about the alumni that have been part of this showcase. Travis Hunter, reigning Heisman Trophy winner. Teitaroa McMillan, All-American receiver. Of course, the Waimanalo native. Puka Nakua was here just a few years ago, and of course Penei Sewell, Detroit Lions all-pro offensive tackle. So it just speaks to the demand for this game and the great talent that continues to come through here.
Absolutely, and in addition to featuring some of the top prep high school players in the country, a tremendous showcase for our local boys over here. Ko'o Kia, a Notre Dame commit from Punahou, Mana Carvalho from Kahuku High School, but the top players in Hawaii getting their chance to show their stuff.
Yeah, and it really is amazing to see. I mean, you have all the Kahuku stars that you remember from throughout the year, right? Mana Carvalho, Aiden Manutai, of course, St. Louis Crusaders, well represented on these rosters.
Very well.
And so to have that local presence here to go along with this Polynesian Bowl is something to see.
Absolutely. Now, this is the game that's taking place tonight. It's going to be the premier event, but how the week wraps up is going to be with the Hall of Fame enshrinement tomorrow at the Polynesian Cultural Center.
Yes, the reason for the festivities, the reason why we're all here, of course, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. This year's class is wonderful. You have Chris Kimoyatu, Kalani Sitake, of course, the successful BYU head coach, and Jim Nicholson, formerly of the Kansas City Chiefs. And so the induction ceremony is tomorrow night. But of course, tonight we have the big bowl game.
That's right. It's all about football tonight, and it's going to kick off at 4 p.m. over there on the NFL Network. We'll see you there.
All right, fun fact, that right there, the two boys down there doing their great work. But Jim Nicholson, my godfather, shout out, love the man. And now there's just even more sports happening this weekend. 5,000 athletes from 13 states and 6 countries are now in Hawaii for the 7th Gen Transpacific Volleyball Championships. But while they're here, they're doing more than just competing. They're learning about our Hawaiian culture. Take a look. On Thursday afternoon, about 70 volleyball players and coaches from cities across the United States and Canada took a cultural excursion. They spent 2 hours at a lo'i in Waimanalo with 5 lo'i volunteers and residents and 8 team members from 7 Gen culture. Volunteers learned firsthand about the history of the land and the Ahupua'a system, restored a natural watershed, and rebuilt a historic terrace using rocks to protect the lo'i.
Organizers wanted to make sure that the culture, the preservation of the culture, and the restoring of our terraces and taro patch and food sources would be integrated into people coming in from the mainland. So we're excited about that.
Because it's really about connecting people with Aina. A lot of times I think people are yearning to have more of a community. That real Hawaii that we all miss today is something we're trying to cultivate here on the Aina.
The Puhonua is a refuge, a place of healing, a place of learning, a place of collaboration. And so really excited to be bringing these young volleyball players into this space to set intentions for their tournament and to come and aloha Aina with us and care for this land.
A former UH men's volleyball middle blocker who grew up in Kahalu'u regularly helps at the lo'i and was also part of the cultural immersion experience.
Myself, I used to be immersed in the game of volleyball, so it's fun having, the competition come to Aina, so to say. So it's full circle in this story. What I want to share also is that, there's a process of learning competition and, having a full understanding of how it's going to serve you in the after game. We only play with a ball for so long, when you get to learn the sport of volleyball, but there's so many life lessons locked in the game. And today we're going to be immersed in teamwork. How do you portray an end goal that is, responsible, that allows everyone to do it safely?
Those who were helping and learning say they were grateful for the unique and immersive experience. They ended their stay by planting tea leaves as a symbol of their contribution to the preservation efforts. About 1,400 matches will be played at various sites across Oahu starting tomorrow. There are still tickets available if you'd like to watch in person at the Hawaii Convention Center. Just get those tickets at transpacificvolleyball.com. And we'll be televising and streaming a championship match right here on Hawaii News Now. It's happening on Monday, January 20th, starting at 3 p.m. It'll be live on K5 and online at hawaiinewsnow.com.
All right, going to be a fun-filled weekend over there at the Hawaii Convention Center. And Pai Ka Leo 2025 is helping to kick off Mahina Olelo Hawaii. And here with all the details is Kahoku Lindsay Asing, Pelekikena of Keu the Brand. Welcome.
Aloha.
All right, I'm so excited to have you back for the second year because this will be the second time you guys are doing Pai Ka Leo. Tell everybody about
this.
Pai Ka Leo.
We're so excited. Mahina Olelo Hawaii, as we know, is February. And what a better way to start off Mahina Olelo Hawaii with Pai Ka Leo on 125-25, which will be at Kapi'olani Community College.
Love that. Okay, well, let's back up just a bit and talk about Keu the Brand and why you started that and how amazing work you guys do for the community.
Yes, so to start, Keu means extra or, festive. And I think our intention is to really kako'o and support teachers, haumana and kula through any means necessary to support their Hawaiian language growth and ohana.
Awesome, and that's why you took on Pai Ka Leo, bringing it to the community, and it's a way for everyone to gather, right? So down at KCC, what's going to be going down this
we're
year?
so excited. So Pai Ka Leo this year will be including performances from 14 schools, 14 Kulakaya Puni, Ahapuna Leo, and Kulakaya Olelo. But it also gives them a platform and an opportunity to fundraise and raise the monies that they need to, carry on at certain projects at their schools. We also have special guests, Ahe Malie, a trio of wahine, great voices, and then we're closing out the night with the Vitals.
Ooh, the Vitals! Oh my gosh, so good. So going to be a lot of entertainment. In addition to that, you were mentioning the different types of schools that are going to be down there to perform mele as well.
Yes.
Last year there were some artists down there. You are dressed in a beautiful shirt today. You're gonna have to talk about that.
I can. So absolutely, I'm wearing Keha Hawaii, and Ka'ano'i Akaka is one of our Hawaiian language speakers, and she'll be joining us at Pai Ka Leo this year, selling all of her lole nani.
Nice. And then will there be food? Will there be drinks? Is there a variety of people coming together, really celebrating all the different aspects of Hawaiian culture?
All the things, because we know we can't celebrate anything without mea'ai. So we'll have a bunch of different kulas selling food, as well as some invited food vendors, and then a chance for everybody to shop our makeke. And last year we had about 3,000 people, so we're hoping to meet that mark again.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for this year's one. You mentioned January 25th.
Yes, January 25th at 3:30 to 8:30 at Kapi'olani Community College.
Perfect. Now, how do you need tickets? How does that work?
You do need tickets, although it's a free event. We ask that everybody register an RSVP so we can get a count and really be able to welcome everybody to enjoy Pai Ka Leo.
Okay, what are you most looking forward to when it comes to Pai Ka Leo, and why do you do this? Like, you started this last year, and you're going to continue to do it. We hope you are, because it really benefits the community.
Yes, I think for me, it really excites me to see that we have an opportunity for ohana to come and get together to Olelo Hawaii. Mai hila hila, no shame, a safe space to just practice, learn, and enjoy and be inspired by all of our haumana.
Okay, and if people wanted to learn more about Pai Ka Leo, the work that you folks are doing, and the opportunities for the community to take advantage of, where would they go?
They would absolutely head on over to Instagram at Kill the Brand.
Okay, awesome. Well, you mentioned earlier that there is going to be some homeowner from different schools
Yes.
performing down there, and we brought several of the students today.
We
Yes.
do. We have some of them here, and maybe we can take a look at what they'll be preferring.
Absolutely. So we're going to pass that over to them right now so they can introduce and then go ahead and perform. We'd love that. Go ahead.
Velina mai ka ko o mako o na po o ko luloa he hui himeni no ke kula kaya puni o Anue Nue. A I keia la e himeni ana mako I ke mele o aloha oi I haku ia e lili ua kalani.
Na
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. You looking to let loose and laugh out loud? Well, Jose Dynamite, a comedian and promoter of Comedy U, is here to tell us where to go. What's happening, man?
Hey, glad to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about Comedy U, what that is, and go from there.
So Comedy U, I promote shows at various venues across Oahu and the state. I have 2 weekly shows. Every Tuesday over at Hawaiian Brian's inside the Slot Key Lounge, and then every Wednesdays over at Anna O'Brien's. And we've actually, this month makes 12 years that we've been doing our show that Comedy U's been in existence. So,
congratulations.
Thank you. And then we also have shows occasionally over at Blue Note Hawaii. And yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
Right, so you organize a lot of the talent that comes in, whether they're local talent, everybody coming in maybe from the mainland or abroad, but you also do comedy yourself. You get up there and do your thing as well.
Yes, yeah, I perform this upcoming Tuesday. I'll be featuring along with James Mane, Champ, and Lanai at the Slot Key Lounge for our Tuesday night show. I've been doing this for 21 years. I used to open up for Augie, toured with Tumuo for a little bit, and so yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Okay, so I gotta ask, how did you get into comedy? And I mean, that must have been nerve-wracking getting up on stage for the very first time doing a show.
Yeah, well, the very first time that I ever got up on stage was a talent contest at when I went to Chaminade University, and I decided to just give it a try, and that was in 1999. Tried a couple years later when Laugh Factory opened up, and then in 2004, that's when I say I started, because I went on stage, went to an open mic, and the comedians that were there really embraced me. They said, hey, the audience really like you, come to these shows. They basically told me that there was a circuit for open mic comedy, and so I started going and getting on stage, you know, almost every day of the week. So that's 2004 is when I say I started.
Very cool. And you're saying, you know, for those who are just getting started with comedy, the main thing is just to get out there, get on stage, practice at these open mics. Not about just making everybody laugh, but just getting comfortable. Is that right?
Yeah. So I like to. A lot of people, they don't know how do you get started, and I'll tell people just show up to one of our shows. So every Tuesday and Wednesday after our main show, we do an open mic. So if you're new and you're interested, or if you have a friend that's funny and you think they should come out and sign up, come out, check out a show. The main thing I always tell people is, yeah, just get used to being on stage, how to hold the microphone, how to talk into it, and being in the spotlight. Eventually, over time, you know, you'll find your voice, you'll find the humor, and that's really how every great comedian really got started.
Awesome. Okay, then let's talk about what you're going to be doing. You said on Tuesday. Like, what are some of your jokes without, you know, going?
I'll keep it FCC friendly.
Okay.
So I talk about my experiences as you know, I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, and been living in Hawaii now for almost 28 years, and I still feel like I learn a lot of things about Hawaii every single time. It was great having the band, the kids up there earlier. You guys were awesome, and like, you know, I'm still learning how to speak some Hawaiian. I can't, the only thing I say to my granddaughter is kokoleka when she wants chocolate. So that's, you know, one of the only things. But you know,
I love it, kokoleka.
Kokoleka, yeah. So she's the one that says that to me, and I have to give her chocolate.
I can't believe you just said your granddaughter.
My granddaughter.
Oh my goodness.
I have two.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Okay, and then before we go, just tell everybody one more time where they can catch the shows, the local talent that comes in. People want to laugh nowadays.
Yeah,
you know?
So you can follow us on Instagram at comedyu.hi, and we do shows every single Tuesday night inside the Slot Key Lounge at Hawaiian Brian's, and then Wednesday night over at Anna O'Brien's. We do shows occasionally at Blue Note Hawaii, so if you see local comedy showcase, that's going to be a Comedy U show. And yeah, and it's been, please come out. You know, there's so much craziness that's happening in the world right now. Comedy is a great way to just bring joy to people and just kind of escape that. Come by yourself to be a star if you want to get on stage, or have a date night, you know, or just get a night out because you just got to laugh.
Yes, absolutely. It doesn't matter if they're laughing at you or with you, as long as they're laughing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. We don't want no crickets.
No crickets. Yeah, just laugh, have fun, go out there, check them out. Also follow them on Instagram as well. That's how you're going to know about their upcoming shows and how to get tickets.
Yep.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Rachel. Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more of Hi Now Daily. Yee-hee. Coincidence. You guys got engaged.
That happened.
Congratulations.
That happened on my
Thank
birthday
you.
on January 14th, so a few days ago.
Happy birthday and happy engagement. I'm glad we are celebrating with some mocktails today. And you guys gotta tell us a little bit about what you folks are doing and how amazing this career really has taken you.
I love talking about this stuff. I get to do it all day, every day for the last 4 years at my Ocean Beach Cafe in San Francisco. But I'm from here, and it's nice to be back on my home island and talking about this stuff, which is non-alcoholic wines and non-alcoholic beers. We're gonna make some really cool non-alcoholic cocktails with you today. And there is mocktails, and then there is adult non-alcoholic cocktails, something that may be for the adult palate. So we're gonna show you those, because I think everybody knows somebody that is cutting back on drinking right now or isn't drinking at all.
Right.
So it's a lot of people, especially in dry January right now.
Yeah, so we're like halfway through dry January, and so a great opportunity for people to kind of look into what you're making. So maybe they can make it at home for themselves and still have fun and sip on something really delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's do something today. Let's make some. Well, you're the bartender. You're gonna show us what you got today.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you some drinks right now.
All right.
And I think it's a really interesting part of the conversation is who's participating in dry January and dry July and sober October. Kristen speaks so well on that stuff.
Yeah, I think really, so dry January has just exploded, right? It's so mainstream now, and I think so many people are just really interested in wellness and how they can really enhance their wellness and well-being, and kind of taking a break from alcohol, recalibrating. It's such a good way to do that. And so because dry January's gained so much momentum, we have all these amazing drinks now. So it's so easy to take a break and like still have interesting things at home and take to parties and things like that. So it's exciting that it's become so accessible to people. Yeah.
Very cool. And then now you've got the ice put up in the glasses, and then what are you gonna be mixing up for us today?
I'm gonna be making like a spagliato cocktail, and that's a drink in the alcohol world. That would be wine, like a vermouth, and then something like a Campari that's gonna be really bitter. So it doesn't end up coming, it comes out like undersweet, and it's a little intense. It's gonna have some bubbles on it, and it's a really good adult drink. We're gonna garnish that up, learn a few things within that garnish as well. And it's these kind of drinks. I'm gonna put this 1 ounce of, this is Gaffard's aperitif. That means it's gonna be bitter. And this is gonna have we're gonna do 1 ounce over here.
Okay.
And then that's about 1 ounce there. This is a really sweet thing, but we're not using too much of it.
Okay, cool.
The people do want sweet stuff, but there's a lot of people that just don't want too much sugar.
Right.
And so that's where these kind of drinks come in. This is gonna give it some really neat color. So we're gonna do another ounce of this over here.
Ooh, it's
So pretty.
And when you have a pretty drink in your hand, it hits different than if you're just holding a glass of water.
Yeah, true.
Let's say you're out on your Sunday brunch and you're in dry January and you just don't want to drink the alcohol on that Sunday, that you still want this pretty drink in hand, look what we can do. And now that non-alcoholic wine, there's been 100 brands that have come out. I have found what I think is just the absolute best stuff, but as you can see, there's major companies that are, well, first of all, thank you so much for having us here, and this is cause for celebration. That always feels good.
That's always fun.
Engagement to you two.
Oh,
okay,
man.
coming back to the islands after all of these years, a local boy over here, and of course, happy birthday.
Thank you so
much. So
much.
much to celebrate on today's show. Now, I mean, people wanted to like follow along with your folks' journey, take a look at maybe the recipes that you guys are into, and just having deeper talks on sobriety and other ways to like have fun without alcohol. How do people follow you folks? I know you're very successful in the social media game.
Yeah, I love talking about this stuff. Follow me, please, on Creative Sobriety. It's Instagram. I have a podcast on Spotify by the name. I write on Substack about all things modern sobriety and non-alc. I'd love to hear from you.
Yes, and you guys are gonna be coming out with a show and all the things, so gotta stay in touch with these guys and follow along. Okay, now what are you calling this one?
This one is called the Noko Oi Spritz.
Had to be.
Number one.
Had to be. All right, very cool.
I want you to sip from this real quick, and that's gonna be great, but then I'm gonna do something to it. We're gonna sip it one more time and watch what happens. Now go ahead, now go ahead and try it one more time, and let's do it without the straw this time.
Okay,
now,
that was already good, okay.
But now it smells like fresh oranges in the glass, right?
Oh yeah. Whoa!
Whole different drink.
So good.
This one here.
Wow, guilt-free. I can take this back, no problem.
And it
Yeah.
tastes
We can
like,
have like
Thank
10
you.
more, no problem.
Got it.
Yes.
Very cool. Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for joining me here on High Now Daily. Make it a pit stop over here to our High Now kitchen. Go ahead and follow these guys on their journey. Enjoy your engagement and have so much
Thank
fun.
you so much.
Cheers to you
Cheers.
guys. Woo-hoo. And by the way, if one of your New Year's resolutions is to get organized, City Mill has your back. Pull out your cell phone, open your camera, and scan the code right now on your screen. You'll get $5 off a purchase of a $50 purchase when you show the cashier the barcode and special code. If you need some inspiration, here's Kainoa with some tips from the experts.
Hey, how's it, Aloha gang? We're back here at City Mill hanging out with Iris as we talk all about de-stressing, decluttering as we head into the new year. Iris, we have a lot over here on the table. Let's start with cleaning.
Cleaning. Nobody wants to bring old dirt into the new year, right? So everybody goes through and cleans like crazy people. So we have this great Live-In mop. What it does is you put water on one side, rinse off your mop in this, and it cleans it off, and you can mop away and clean your floors.
This is going to be great bathroom, kitchen floors, right? Plus, everyone just probably came over for the holidays.
Yeah.
So what about the dust buster?
The dust buster is great. It's really good for little spills, you know, especially if you're having people over the house for dinner parties and stuff. These are really good. You can follow them around with your dust buster. Right. Okay. We have a couple cleaning things here too that help clean stuff. This is really good for mirrors, for windows, for showers, diamond, magic.
And what's really awesome too, this one is like the all-surface cleaner.
Yes, yes, you can use it for all surfaces. And then a lot of people don't realize that natural beeswax is really great for furniture. Not only wood, but other kinds of furniture. So you can use it on porcelain, copper, you can put it on leather. If you have a leather bag.
So how does this work? It's a spray?
It's a spray, and you just get a cloth and you wipe it down, and it protects everything. And then, of course, you don't want to damage your lovely hands when you're doing that. So everybody should get a pair of gloves if you're really doing some heavy-duty cleaning.
Stay safe from the chemicals.
And then my favorite, Scrub Daddy. These are great. I have them all over. You can use them for outdoor. You can use them for your kitchen. You can use them for your pots and pans. These are great to have. I always have a couple in the house.
Okay, so that's for the cleaning tips. And then as we pack up the Christmas tree, we head into the new year. Let's talk about clearing up all the mess.
Oh, clearing up. So everybody, one of the New Year's resolutions are always to be organized, right? So then this is a great opportunity. Once you cleaned everything, is to try to figure out how to organize. We have these great wall bins. And what they are they're clear bins that you can store things in. And they come with a really handy dandy wall mount. They're very easy, just 2 screws. And they fit in here. So you can slide them on and off, take them on and off, and fill it in and put it back on the wall.
This is going to be great, especially for those of us who've got little kids running around the house.
Oh,
Toys,
yeah.
all the junk, the basketballs, all that stuff.
All that stuff is really good for the garages too. If you have balls, sports gear, also in people's bedrooms, if you want to have toys, have electronics, have all that stuff in it. This is perfect for organizing.
And I already noticed as well, we have 2 different sizes right, that can accompany different kind of weight.
Yep, so you can do all your different configurations. We also have smaller sizes than this too. So you can go from big to small. You can have it across the bottom. If you're going to put it in a kid's room, you can have a bunch of these and make them responsible for picking up.
Okay, a lot of times people are looking at the mess and they're thinking, where do I start? Where should people start?
At City Mill, of course, at any of our 8 locations, and citymill.com.
Foodland is home for poke, from local favorites like shoyu poke and spicy ahi to exclusive flavors and recipes you can find only at certain locations. But one thing's for sure, these poke makers are the real deal.
Oh, they are. But which Foodland does it best? That's what we want to know over here. And that's why Foodland is kicking off the Poke Bowl.
Woo!
Okay, so this is a new contest where customers get to vote for the Foodland store that makes the best poke. Which one is it, you guys? So the Poke Bowl kicks off this coming Monday, January 20th. And the winning store team gets the bragging rights and also, poke champions, but also their customers will receive a super special deal. So join the competition at foodland.com starting on Monday.
Yes, starting Monday. Go to foodland.com, put in your vote, but we all know it's Kailua. Shout out to the brothers over there at Kailua because I feel like they've been making my poke bowls for years now, and they're always so innovative, always so friendly, and got the smiles on their face. They just make your day. You forget that you're even over there to get poke because they're so nice. You end up just talking story for like 20 minutes.
I know, it's so true.
Shout out to Foodland. They're gonna win in Kailua. Where do you get your poke from?
I gotta go for the Foodland Farms. It's so nice going out of Kivalos and then going in there. They got the whole spread. They got layers and rows of it. It's like there's too many choices, so you end up just getting 5 and taking it home.
Yeah, like we did today.
Just like we did today.
I mean, we got a little bit more than 5, but you're right. You can't go wrong when you get your poke from Foodland. So ono. This right here is one of my favorites too. This is the chili garlic crunch. Oh my God, I just gotta tip that to the camera because you wanna see that. Yes! Oh my goodness, that right there, you got the crunch. You've got the chili
garlics
oil
in there.
Yeah, there's like little bits and pieces that they sprinkle on the top. Put that on some rice and boom, we got it right over here as well. What do you got over there?
This one's the fresh ahi poke, the limu.
Yeah.
I love it because it has the ogo seaweed on it. It's my favorite one.
That also has the crunch. My daughter loves that too. And when you get a little bit of the crunchy salt in there as well, it's just a perfect bite.
It's so fresh and just like a taste of the ocean. Whenever I'm swimming in there, I find some ogo, I just kind of pop it in too. But
I'm all about the spicy ahi though. Whatever I get, even if I do a 2-choice poke bowl, always has to have spicy ahi on it over there. And growing up, my favorite was always the taco, the kimchi taco. So really can't go wrong. And do you know right now, actually from January 20th, that's Monday. Let me just say Monday to February 14th. If you enroll and got those Pai Ka Leo points going, you're a member, you can receive 1 pound of ahi poke up to $13.99 free with your 500 Pai Ka Leo points. But the key word is enroll. So make sure you enroll. Because the other day I rolled up, I was gonna use my reward points, and then like, sis, you gotta re-enroll. I was like, oh! So I got on my phone, re-enrolled, boom, got my 500 points. Yeah.
There you go. Awesome. You're ready for that 1 pound, and that 1 pound goes a long way. Yeah.
That's right, and they have another deal actually starting next Friday. On January 24th through February 14th, Foodland is offering an extra special poke deal on Aloha Fridays.
Fridays, that's right.
What you got?
So you buy 3 pounds of poke and you get the 4th one for free. That's absolutely insane. So starting next Friday, Aloha Fridays, it's gonna be the best Fridays ever. So go get those 3 pounds, you get an extra one. And the best thing is you can mix and match those pounds, yeah? So go get one limu, go get one crunchy over there. Get a little, what is this one?
Got a little bit of this. This has, this is the mix. So this has the imitation crab, has the ahi. Also has the cucumber, and the avocado. This is the jam right here
California roll poke.
Yeah, my dad gets that one all the time. But really, you can mix and match all of the pokes. And you mentioned Friday, that second special happens on that Friday, on the Fridays. They also do the $6 Fridays, so you can really be getting a whole bunch of food for such a good price.
Oh my gosh.
Such a good price. Okay. We're gonna eat. We're gonna keep going. We talk all about Foodland all day long if you'd let us. But we gotta go to break. We'll be back with more of Hai Now Daily. Did you try this one?
I'm gonna get the crab one.
Oh my gosh, so good. Foodland.com.
Stress, managing it. How are your stress levels, Rachel?
Oh gosh, we'll talk about that in another episode. How about that? But kidding aside, managing your stress is so important because, it directly affects your brain health.
Yes.
And I wanted you to, dive a little bit deeper on that.
Absolutely. So too much stress can actually be very bad for our bodies and our brains. And there are actually two different types of stress that we can have. One type is acute stress. So that's from something like a really intense exercise session or jumping into really cold water. People like those cold plunges. I don't know why, but also doing a television interview. It can be stressful. But once those events are over, so is the stress.
Okay, so that's acute stress.
That's acute stress. It's the chronic stress, that constant anxiety that we might feel. That's what we've got to manage.
Right.
And so we just need to find ways. We're not going to get rid of it. It's part of life. And nor should we try to get rid of all of our stress. But we need to find ways to down-regulate it. So some people find that meditation or prayer can really help them, reading even. Music is so fabulous, and it's actually something that we can do with our loved ones. If you're a caregiver, music can really help to calm our loved ones as well as ourselves. It can transport us back to maybe a simpler, happier time, even if you're just a few minutes. So I really tell people try and do whatever makes you feel good. Another one is getting out into green space or blue space meaning the ocean, to the beach, take your loved one with you, take a walk through the forest or the jungle. It's just wonder for your soul.
Wow, I love all those tips, and I actually incorporate some of those techniques into my everyday life, whether it's deep breathing or maybe it's working out and trying to reduce the stress that way. But also I love to blast my music. Maybe that's causing even more stress, but I love to turn it up and just dance it out and have a time with myself. So,
and you mentioned deep breathing. Yep. So this is something that's wonderful because you can do it anytime, anywhere to really just kind of calm yourself. First of all, let's do a little breathing exercise.
Okay.
Put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Take a deep breath. And here we want to notice which hand moved more. Was it your top hand or your bottom hand?
I don't even know at this point. Was it my belly?
Well, that's good, because if we're breathing up here in our chest, it's much more shallow and we're actually triggering our body's fight or flight response.
Oh.
We want to breathe down here in our belly to get that deep breath and to trigger our body's rest and digest response.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely incorporating deep breathing is going to help lower your stress and actually regulate it a bit. However you decide to work on your stress, there are tons of different ways you can do so. And if you had any resources or you wanted to share a website or anything, did you have something for the viewers?
Absolutely. So AARP's website, Staying Sharp, has resources on all of the different 6 pillars, including ways that you can manage your stress. So that's always a great place to go.
Awesome. Well, Amy, thank you so much for joining me today. Of course, we went through 1, 2, 3, and 4 today. And if you want to rewatch those episodes, it'll all be on HiNowDaily.com. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Rachel.
All right. Aloha. Hawaii to talk about an incredible partnership and campaign. Please share.
We're so excited to be featuring Adnai on our Soda Cracker box starting January 1st. She is their patient ambassador, and for every box of Soda Crackers sold, we'll be donating 25 cents for this very important campaign. And I think it's important for a couple of different reasons. Well, number one, to help the keiki, and because Shriners serves the entire Pacific Basin. The other thing is that, our founders, we're a 103-year-old company founded by Japanese immigrants. And one of the catalysts, I guess, for starting the business was for the next generation to do better than they did as immigrants coming in. I think that it fits into their original desire or hope to start this company. It's one of our core values to give back to the community.
Now, this little cutie is 8-year-old Adonai. Please tell us why you chose to put her on the Soda Cracker box this year.
All of our patient ambassadors are truly amazing. What really stood out about Adonai is her acts of courage. She's a sweet young girl from Maui, born with a limb deficiency. We were able to provide her with a prosthetic, and that prosthetic was manufactured right at Shriners Children's, our Honolulu hospital. And she does things with just positivity and grace. Nothing holds her back, and we are just inspired by her acts of courage. We're very grateful for Diamond Bakery for their continued support over the years and for all that they've done. This partnership on moving forward together in this new venture is so exciting for us.
So what I found out is that Shriners is 102 and we're 103. So we're a little bit older, but I think it's just so cool to have these legacy companies, an iconic product, and it's going to even be more special come January because Adonai will be on it. And every time you make a purchase of our Soda Cracker, you're going to be contributing to Shriners.
Two incredible organizations coming together to really support our community. Ladies, thank you so much. But I think I now need to go downstairs because little Miss Adonai is waiting for me for a factory tour right here at Diamond Bakery. All right, I am finally meeting the wonderful Adonai, and we're here at Diamond Bakery. We're about to take a really cool cookie tour. Are you excited?
Yes.
Yes, I love cookies. What about you? Yeah, what's your favorite?
Probably the coconut.
Coconut, she loves coconut and I love the chocolate chips. So together we make a good pair and I can't wait to go in there and start eating cookies right off the line. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, how does it feel to be on this box?
Excited.
You're excited? Oh my gosh, you look so beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you're excited for everybody to see it?
Yes.
What are they gonna say?
I know her.
I know her. Now I know her. I feel so lucky. I know you now. Okay, but before we go, I wanted you to sign this box for me. Can you do that?
Yeah.
This is such a beautiful signature. I'm so happy for you. And now you get to do all kind of amazing things with your new nubby you call, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you have on it? Did you design that?
Yes, I have butterflies on it.
It's so pretty. You even have sparkles all over it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What are some of your favorite things that you like to do?
I like to do cartwheels. I like to do some handstands with it.
Oh, so you're a gymnast?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, but once we smell those cookies, we're gonna start doing backflips, I bet. We're gonna be so excited. Are you ready to do some backflips back there?
Yes.
Okay. I think we have a couple of hairnets because we're gonna be extra fancy today. How do we look?
Good.
Do we look good? Do we look good? We look good. We're ready to go. You ready for this factory tour?
Yes.
All right, Knuckles, let's go. I'm bringing my box with me. Come on. Go backwards. Here it comes backwards. And they're about to get cookies.
They're very tall.
Whoa, that's a lot of cookies.
Yeah.
It's like a waterfall of cookies. Can we count how many cookies there are?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What do we got? What do you think this is?
A cat.
Yeah. I think this one's a pig. What do you think?
Yeah.
Which one do you want?
The pig.
The hat? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Do you want to eat more cookies?
Yeah.
Should we go shopping at the store?
Yeah.
Let's pack up some cookies. And if you're on Oahu, you can pick up your purchases at the Punahou Carnival. And by the way, these items can be shipped anywhere in the United States for a flat rate of $12. And in case you missed it, Hawaii News Now's new televised cooking show is called Kitchen Scraps. It's on every Sunday, and there will be two people, whether they're chefs or local celebrities. They be scrapping it out for culinary glory. All right, now we're back over here with all of this Foodland Poke. Don't forget to enter the contest starting Monday. It's the Poke Bowl contest. Vote for your favorite poke makers. See you guys on Monday.